Hi everyone, let's talk about AEW Redemption, which is going to happen this Sunday. I can't wait, guys. It's going to be a great pay-per-view. The card is okay, but at the end of it, I think it's going to be a great pay-per-view. But let's run down this card and my preview predictions. Let's talk about it, guys. So we got Tekla versus Willow Nightingale for the AEW Women's Title. I'm going with Tekla, but probably AEW is going to go with Willow Nightingale, but we'll see what happens. But I got Tekla retaining the AEW Women's Title. Then we got Mark Davis versus Andrade Elo. I'm going with Andrade Elo becoming the new AEW National Champion. Then we got Kenny Omega with Kenny Omega fences Kevin Knight. So yes, guys, we got Kenny Omega fences Kevin Knight with Don Callis by his side for the AEW World Championship. And this is the main event at Redemption. And I'm going with Omega retaining, which, that's a predictable match right there. But yeah, guys, I'm going with Kenny Omega retaining the AEW World title. All of us know that Omega is going to retain. Then we got the Painmaker, Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa in a no holds bar. I'm going with the Painmaker, Chris Jericho, to get his payback over Tommaso Ciampa in the no holds bar. Then we got Kyle Fletcher versus, the mask that I'm wearing, Bandito, for the AEW national title. I'm going with Kyle Fletcher retaining the AEW International Championship. Guys, we'll see what happens. Then we got Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, Cage and Cope taking on the Death Riders, Pac and Claudio Castagnoli. I'm going with Claudio Castagnoli and Pac becoming the new AEW World Champions, the Death Riders, over Cope and Cage, and becoming the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, Claudio and Pac. Then we got the Young Bucks, Francis Osprey and Mox. I'm going with the Young Bucks picking up the win over Will Osprey and John Moxley. Then we got Sheeta versus Maya Rule. This is going to be a fun match for the TBS Women's Title. I'm going with Sheeta retaining the Women's TBS title. So yes, guys, I got Sheeta retaining the TBS Women's Title. Then we got a six-way ladder match for the number one contender for the AEW International Championship, guys. This is going to be fun as well. We got Jack Perry versus the Beast Mortals versus Commander versus Mike Bailey and Nick Wayne and Al Clone. I think Mike Bailey is going to win this, guys. I got Mike Bailey winning this number one contender match. I think Mike Bailey is going to win. We'll see what happens, but I got Mike Bailey picking up the victory in that match. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind if Commander or El Clone wins. They're great luchadors, man. I love how they fly and all that great stuff. But at the end of it, I think Mike Bailey's going to win the number one contender for the AEW International title. Then, then we got the double chain tag match with the dogs facing, the Bang Bang Gang. So yes, guys, we got the Bang Bang Gang versus the dogs. I think the dogs are going to pick up the win over the Bang Bang Gang with Jay White and Jay White and Juice Robinson. Jay White and Juice Robinson take it on. Clark Connor and David Finley, the dogs. So yes, guys, I think the dogs, David Finley and Clark Connor, are going to pick up the win over Jay White and, like I said again, guys, Jay White and his crew. I think they're going to lose, but we'll see what happens. But I got the dogs winning, and I think Juice Robinson and Jay White are going to lose. We'll see what happens. I can't wait for that double tag match, that double chain tag match, man. That's going to be fun. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. We'll see what happens though, but I think Juice Robinson and Jay White are going to do great in that tag match, but at the end of it, they're going to lose. I think they're going to lose, but we'll see what happens though. But I got like I said again, I got the dogs, David Finley and Clark Connor winning. So yes, guys, those were my preview and predictions, and we'll be right back. And I'm gonna see if my other friends will come and join, but we'll see what happens, guys. If they don't, then I'll talk a little bit more for a couple minutes, then end this. So yeah, guys. Okay, guys, I'll run down the card again. So yes, guys, we got a double chain tag match with the dogs with David Finley and Clark Connor taking on Jay White and Juice Robinson, the Bang Bang Gang, and I got the dogs winning. And then we got a number one contender for the six-way ladder match, but I'm going with Mike Bailey defeating the Beast Mortals and Jack Perry and um, Commander and El Clone and Nick Wayne. I think Nick Wayne's going to do great, and all those luchadors, Commander and El Clone and Jack Perry and them. But like I said again, I got Mike Bailey winning the number one contender. Then we got Sheeta versus Maya Rule for the TBS championship, and I'm going with Sheeta retaining. Then we got Cage and Cope taking on the Death Riders, and I got the Death Riders, Pac and Quadio, winning the AW Tag Team titles. Then Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito for the AW International title. I think Fletcher is going to retain the AW International title. And then we got the no holds bar match with the Painmaker Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa. And like I said again, I think Jericho's going to get his payback and defeat Ciampa in the no holds bar. Then we got Tekla versus Willow Nightingale for the AEW Women's title, and I'm going with Tekla retaining the AEW Women's title. I wouldn't mind if Willow wins, but I think Tekla is going to win. But that's just my opinion. We'll see where time tells. Then we got Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight with Don Callis. But at the end, I think we all know that Kenny Omega is going to retain. All of us know that he's going to retain. It's going to be predictable, but we'll see what happens. But I think it's still going to be a great match. I think Kevin Knight's going to put a lot of effort in the match, but at the end of it, I think Omega is going to retain the AEW World Title. But we'll see where it goes in that main event at AEW Retribution this Sunday. Do you guys think that there's going to be any surprises at AEW Redemption? I don't think there's going to be. Some people think that the Morning Machine Guns are going to be coming, or the New Day. I don't see that coming at all. But we'll see what happens, though. Um, some people think that Kari Zane might come. You don't know. none of us wrestling fans don't know till it happens, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, those are my picks. Like I said again, and I'm gonna be on here for a couple more seconds, and then I'm gonna end this live stream. And like I always say, and run down my, like the video and hit the notification bells as always, and all of that great jazz. So yeah, guys. And then the other match that we have is Mark Davis versus Andrade Idolo for the AW national title. I got Andrade Idolo becoming the new national champion, but we'll see where that goes as well, guys. I forgot to tell you that one again. So yeah, guys, those are my preview and predictions. Put your thoughts down below. I appreciate it. If you do, if you don't, that's fine. But yeah, guys, I'm waiting for my other friends to come in, but if they don't, that's fine. Like I said again, but I'm going to end this live stream in the next 10 or 15 minutes. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. I'll be here for a while. The match that I'm looking forward to the most this Sunday is the AEW Women's title with Tekla versus Willow. The other match I'm looking forward to is the no holds barred match with Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho. And the other match I'm looking forward to is the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and John Moxley. I think that's going to be fun. Um, like a lot of people said, it's a bad situation because both teams can't, you know, shouldn't lose, which people are saying. But me, it's hard, as well. But I'm going with the Young Bucks winning because all in they're going to be probably facing Coping Cage, but we'll see where that goes. I don't know yet, but a lot of people are speculating that, like I already said when I did the live stream Monday night. So yeah, guys. Like I said again, um, the reason why I'm not so hyped with the Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight match because it's predictable. Like all of us wrestling fans know that Omega is going to retain the AEW World Title. So yeah, guys, and so yeah, it's going to be a great match, though. Like I said again, Kevin Knight's going to do the best to his ability, but at the end, Omega's going to retain. And yes, everybody, this is the first AEW Redemption pay-per-view for AEW, and I can't wait to see more of this pay-per-view Redemption. I think this is like AEW's version of Payback, but yeah, guys, or what was the other one back then? Vengeance, I think, was like another one that was like that or something like that. But yeah, this is this, in my opinion, is like the Payback version of AEW's is Redemption. But yeah, like I said again, this is the first pay per view for Redemption, and it's in Montreal, uh, Quebec. So yeah, but yeah. Put your thoughts in, bro. I already put in my thoughts in for the preview and prediction.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I want to say the same thing, and I'm sorry that Caleb couldn't come in. Caleb, if you're out there watching, shout out to you, brother. I'm just going to say a few things. I'm not going to interrupt the show. I'm not going to be here too long. I just wanted to say, in my honest opinion, everyone has their opinion. Everyone likes what they like. Cool. But in my opinion, the build up to AEW pay per view PLE this Sunday was a great card build up, you know? And these the past few weeks, WWE has not given us a great PLE card these past few weeks. Not many people were happy to see Sami Zayn become WWE champion. And on one side, not many people are happy to see that he lost his title reign and a really fast aftermath on Raw, to CM Punk. And I gotta say, Sami Zayn was never supposed to be in that spot to begin with. No offense, he just wasn't. And if you ask me, maybe the build up to what they were trying to do, Cody versus Gunther. They were trying to throw that at the wall and hopefully it stick, but it backfired. It didn't work. They added Sami Zayn to the mix, and Sami Zayn was already in a weird mix with trying to get the United States Championship. See how the story changes so quick because W doesn't know what they're doing. He's just gonna throw something at you and hopefully, oh, they'll like it. Wrong, wrong. Don't sit here and take him from being Intercontinental Champion, that failed, to being United States Champion, that failed, to being WWE Champion, as we saw, that failed. You know, stop throwing Sami Zayn in spots where you know he's going to fail. He dropped the ball on the IC title. He dropped the ball on the US title. He dropped the biggest ball in the WWE Championship. Or don't give me that crap. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. You should always be ready to defend the title. You should always be ready. The fact that he wasn't ready shows that he was never supposed to be in that position in the first place. Okay? So fuck all you trolls saying, hey, fuck all that. Okay? I know professional wrestling because I do professional wrestling. I do mixed martial arts and I've done work on indie scenes. And I have been a lightweight champion in mixed martial and a heavyweight champion down in WA4 Atlanta Championship Wrestling. So I've been there, and that's AR Fox's school. If you want to look it up, guys, it's AR Fox's school, WA4. Look it up. Google it if you have to. I'll even drop the link for Chris to put it in there for you guys to look it up. So I know how long you're supposed to have the championship, and in the Indies they teach you always be ready to defend it. Always be ready. Never be off your game. Because the whole purpose of you being champion is to be a fighting champion. Don't give me that. No. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that. Was Shawn Michaels back when he was champion ready? Yes. Was Bret Hart always ready to defend? Yes. Was John Cena always ready to defend? Yes. He even did an open challenge for the United States Championship. He was always ready to go. Be always ready to defend the belt. Never come unprepared to defend the belt. Always be ready to defend the belt. Always show up to whether a Raw, SmackDown, or a PLE or a house show. Be ready to defend the belt. Always make the company look good. That's what I learned from promoters in the indies. Always make the company look good. Why would a promoter put their grand prize around your waist if you're going to sit there and say, hey man, don't put me out there. I'm not ready to defend the belt. I'm not ready. The hell you mean you're not ready? What's the whole purpose of me making you my world champion? Is to bring up talent for you guys to fight for the belt. Don't give me that. I don't see CM Punk. I'm not ready for CM Punk. You should always be ready, whether it's CM Punk, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, no matter who it is in that back locker room. Be ready to put the fight of your life to defend the belt. Keyword, to defend the belt. People online in the IWC are complaining, well, he was not supposed to be in that spot. Exactly. And then they also say, he didn't get enough time to prepare himself for that match. They just threw CM Punk out there in Chicago. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But he should have known it was going to be CM Punk. They're in Chicago. They're in Chicago. Well, Cody Rhodes got power bombed by Gunther. Yeah, he did. And got his head slammed into a car door. But Sami Zayn should have been ready. He should have known, oh, wait, we're in Chicago. They could possibly bring CM Punk. And after all, CM Punk said, if a title falls out the sky, he going to take the opportunity. Keyword, he was ready. Punk was ready. Even though he took some time off after his big loss to Roman Reigns. He was ready. He left. He didn't sit in his ass in Chicago eating Minnie's muffins, Minnie's bakeries, you know. He didn't sit in his ass drinking Pepsi and drinking Sprites and God knows fucking his wife, April Mendez, aka AJ. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. What he did was he said, you know what? I'm taking time off, play my mind, go back to the drawing board, try to, find myself. I took a hard loss. You can watch it on the documentary, guys. It's on Netflix, season 3. He sat there, took his loss, had lost Larry. He was grieving his dog. Shout out to Larry. Larry forever. We love you. We miss you. But he took some time out to really find himself after the loss of Larry. And what did CM Punk do? We saw videos of him down in the Performance Center, busting his ass, training, getting into the best shape that his life. A lot of people say, oh, he's on steroids. He's on steroids. CM Punk will never take a steroid in a day of his life. What he's doing is the same training that his wife is doing. You see how AJ Lee looks, ripped, jacked, best shape of her life. You don't mean to tell me she showed her husband how to do it? She sure did. She said, honey, train with me. Get your mind right. Get focused so you can come back and be champion again. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He prepared himself to be in the ring with Cody, but Cody got in a situation with Gunther. Gunther got selfish, put his ass on the floor. Next thing you know, he's out. Raw comes in Chicago. The feud implodes backstage, as y'all saw. And what happened? Cody was out. Punk was in. Now what we get? We get this longed out, dragged out match that should have happened back when they both were employed to AEW. And we'll get to AEW in just a minute. When both guys were employed to AEW, they should have been had Cody versus Punk right then and there. But nope, we have to wait years down the line to get it. Just like we got to wait years down the line to get Rock and Roman. We're still going to get it at WrestleMania. We're still getting that, guys. Ready like it or not, we're going to get it. Because that's what WWE does. They give you longed out, dragged out storylines, just like we're getting Roman and Seth. Longed out storylines that we ever seen before. Just like we're getting the rematch with Brock and Oba. Longed out story. And hopefully, but we already know WWE will find a way to bring it back. Yes, I can see Brock Lesnar losing in Minneapolis, Minnesota, his hometown, and retiring. But if WWE's desperate enough, they'll pull him right back for WrestleMania. Look like they did with John Cena. Oh, John Cena retired in Boston, Massachusetts. AJ Styles, he was supposed to retire in Saudi Arabia, but he wanted to come back to Atlanta and retire. They are not done with Brock. They're not. They're not done with Styles. They're not done with Cena. You know why? I can tell you guys the truth. Come WrestleMania, you'll probably see John Cena backstage doing a segment or in the crowd sitting watching the show. Either way, he's going to make an appearance. It's WrestleMania. He's going to be there. AJ Styles is going to be there. You know what he's going to be doing? Sitting along with the legends. So don't sit there and say, this is the last time we're seeing Brock Lesnar. No, Brock Lesnar will be sitting there along the legends trying to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. So no, this is not the last time you see Brock Lesnar. If the money's right, he'll get back, put his boots on, put those shorts on, put that gloves on, and F5 somebody's ass again. If the money's right, and guess what? The money's always right because they're taking money from Saudi Arabia. The money is always right. TKO will always use Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is legendary, the TKO, and the partnership with UFC. So Brock Lesnar, he can go and retire. As a matter of fact, not even retire. He's not going to even retire. I'm going to give you the truth. He's not retiring. What they're doing is what they always do with like Rey Mysterio. They'll put him in the Hall of Fame, but that doesn't mean his career is over because Brock Lesnar can be put in the WWE Hall of Fame and go wrestle somewhere else if he wants to. So don't sit here and say, hey, he's done. I want to see him. Okay, you don't want to see him on WTV. Doesn't mean he can walk wide into AEW and do something. Keyword, Brock Lesnar, or should I say Eddie, can do whatever the hell he wants. Go whatever. If he wants to go back to UFC, he can. He wants to walk into AEW, he can. He wants to go fight in Japan, he can. He wants to go fight in TNA, he can. He wants to fight in MLW, he can. Don't give me this crap that he's retired, he can't do that. He's out. No, the dude can go wherever he wants to go. It's called independent contract. Once his contract is up with WWE, he's just like so many other wrestlers, so many other talent, can go wherever he wants. It's called being put in a retirement and coming out. Who do we know who's done that before? Ric Flair. He says he retired, but he comes back. Hulk Hogan, God rest his soul, says he's going to retire, but comes back for more money. It's all about the money, guys. I've been trying to tell you guys this for a long time. IWC, you people don't listen. If the money, keyword, if the money is right, they'll do it. Who's a great example of that right now? The WWE champion CM Punk. Literally said came back at Survivor Series, right? Oh, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make what? What did he say? Money. You don't think the same thing goes for Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, you name them? Money. It's always been about money. They don't care about holding the title. They don't care about doing live PLE appearance. They care about putting food on the table for their kids. They don't care about for another one because we don't know them personally. You have to understand that. This is a product. This is a business. Until you guys get in the ring and take a bump and get bruises, like I have bruises from getting chair shots and bladed all over my fucking head. But y'all don't know what that feels like. But y'all want to sit there and say, I know professional wrestling. Until you get in the ring and take a bump to where you spit up blood, like, don't tell me you know professional wrestling until you actually get in the ring and get your ass whipped. And I mean, get yourself beat the fuck out of. Yes, I'm still in training. Yes, I got a busted lip right now. That's why I don't turn my camera on. My lip is busted from training. Mixed martial arts and pro wrestling. Indie. So tell me, oh, I know pro wrestling. No, you don't. Until you're getting your ass whipped week after week, struggling and getting paid a fucking hot dog and pizza. Don't give me nothing. Don't. I want to hear nothing from you, IWC. Because most of you guys are just marks, thinking you know everything. I'm not a fucking mark. I'm a person that wants to be in the ring, and I don't even care if they break my fucking nose or I get slammed on my fucking neck to where I'm paralyzed. At least I can say, oh, I actually stepped and had the balls to get in the ring and take a bump and do it until someone planted me on my neck and planted my ass. At least I can say that. At least I can be in a wheelchair and say, hey, guys, at least I did it. What can you say? Oh, that's right. You live with your fucking mamas. Sitting there watching the product, but not actually being in the ring and doing the product. Guys like JD. Fuck you. Because you're an idiot. Want to be a writer? You're never going to be a writer. You're never going to be a writer. Guys like Sean's View, who I worked with before, you're never going to be a W writer. Get over yourself. Guys like Joe Cronin, fuck you. You're not going to be a W writer. None of one of you are going to be a W writer. You're just old men who are past your prime talking shit every week on YouTube about WWE and AEW because you're unhappy because you will never be a writer. Why would they hire you guys? You're nonsense. You're nonsense. You think you can book a better show? Yeah, right. So many of these content creators think they can book a better show, but they ever got the opportunity to be in that spot, they wouldn't know what to do. They would hesitate. If Triple H came to them and said, "Okay, I'm gonna hire you to be a writer. Give me something." I think we should do CM Punk and Seth Rollins again. And then Triple H would come to you and say, why would we do that? We've done that so many times. I asked for something new. What should happen is if I was everybody, here's what I'll give you guys. Javon Evans against Seth Rollins for the championship. Not Seth Rollins against a guy who goes into business for himself. And I'm talking about LA Knight. Oh, everyone's like, oh, he's red hot. He's red hot. Red hot at what? Red hot at what? Oh, we should have Jey Uso be champion. What for? He can't wrestle. He stumbles more than he can carry. And it looks like his little girlfriend in NXT, she's rubbing off the same way. Didn't she just get a win this past Tuesday against Natalya? I think so. But she's falling off her high game for hanging out with him. And what is he doing? Oh, that's right. He's back shuffling, being a tag team with his brother. His brother, Big Jim, deserves to be in the singles competitor. It doesn't matter if he's going for the world title. Doesn't matter if he's going for the IC title. Doesn't matter if he's going to the United States. He should try to be on his own. If they can put Jey Main Event Uso on his own, why can't they put Big Jim on his own? He don't need no manager. He's better than Mike than his brother. Hell, he's better than Mike than fucking Roman. Big Jim. If you're out there, brother, I support you. I love you. I think you deserve a singles run. I think you deserve the United States Championship. I think you deserve the IC Championship. And I also do think you deserve the WWE Championship and the World Championship because you can hold your own. You've proven it time and time again. And what do? They shuffle you up with the tag team division all the time because you have to play babysitter to your little brother. Because your little brother can't hang. Sorry for all you fans. He can't hang. He can't. He just can't. He just can't. Go back and watch his matches. CM Punk had to kick him in the back of the head at Saturday Main Event. Why he was going against for the world title? Because CM Punk, aka Phil Brooks, didn't want him to make him look like a bad wrestler. And CM Punk is not a bad wrestler. He's not. He may talk a lot of shit. He may have become corporate, but he can't take away. He's a good wrestler. He is. I mean, the dude put a lot of guys that he looked up to on his jacket at WrestleMania. Let's not take away. Let's not act like we don't know CM Punk does not honor the business because he does. You can say he's corporate all you want, but he doesn't honor the business. I mean, he put his dog on the fucking jacket. He put Harley Race on the jacket. He put legends that died in the ring on his jacket to honor the business that is pro wrestling. You'll never see that with any other wrestler. Name me one wrestler that pays so much homage and so much respect to the business. I mean, the dude can put Roddy Piper on his jacket. He can put Macho Man on his jacket. He's the only wrestler that did that. I don't see no other wrestler doing that. Oh, I do see when wrestlers pass away, they put the little armband, but CM Punk had a whole jacket made to pay respect to his dog and other wrestlers that died before him, other producers and people who worked in wrestling that we don't even know. He did that. If that ain't love for the business, then what is? So stop saying CM Punk can't wrestle, because he can wrestle and he does show a lot of respect to the wrestlers. Go back and watch his indie matches with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Learn something. But you dumb fucks can't even do that. No, it's too long of a match. It's too boring. Then you don't respect professional wrestling. You don't. Because if you can't watch a match between Eddie and Punk from years ago, then you don't respect the business. And hell, Eddie Guerrero was one of the greats. One of the greats. And he took CM Punk under his wing. Not many people know that. Do your research. Eddie Guerrero said CM Punk can hang. The great Eddie Guerrero, the great Chris Benoit, who he was supposed to wrestle on ECW, but Chris Benoit went there. Moment of silence for that. You see, I'll say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Chris Benoit, one of the greatest in-ring technical wrestlers in the game. And I know it's forbidden to speak of him, but I'm speaking of him as a wrestler, as a character in professional wrestling. He was, and I'll never take it from him, he was the greatest technical wrestler in the game. But what he did behind closed doors, moment of silence for him. Yes, it's messed up. We'll look past that. Same thing with Hulk Hogan. Great, not a great wrestler, but he was a larger-than-life superstar. It wasn't for him, we wouldn't have WrestleMania 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all the way till today. Thank you, Hulk Hogan. Thank you, Terry Bollea, for being the character that is Hulk Hogan. And yes, not to spit on in his grave, because I'll never do that. Thank you Chris Benoit, for the contribution that you did do for us when you was with us in the ring. Now, the selfish act you did, that's really selfish, man. But who am I to judge? I'm not the Lord and I ain't God. Moving on. But you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the business that is professional wrestling, whether it's before Vince, after Vince, during Vince, understand money. These contractors want money. And sometimes the company that is WWE, they overlook, and they overlook the talent that is actually good. Like Aleister Black, like Selena Vega, like Karrion Kross, like Scarlett, and the list goes on and on and on. They overlook talent, or they try to keep pushing the same crap, which they did with the New Day, and that's why they decided to go somewhere else. And I'm proud for them leaving the company because they didn't want to be stuck in a tag team forever. And I'm pretty sure Kofi doesn't want to babysit Xavier Woods forever. I don't know what it is with Xavier Woods. I don't know if he can hang or not. I don't know. But it seems like he's always stuck in the tag team division. And I know Xavier Woods is a great wrestler. I know he can break out of that. I know they can do something special with him. And I hope he does get the opportunity to go to AEW or TNA or somewhere where he can utilize his talent and show us what he's made of. Because at one point he was good when he was Austin Creed, got at TNA, teaming up with R-Truth. He was a great superstar. Xavier Woods can hang. But for some reason, WWE just sees him as a tag team wrestler, as a guy who needs this job and just lose and be the weak link when he's really not the weak link. The guy can actually go. Same thing with Kofi, former WWE champion. Same thing with Big E, former WWE champion, but he got hurt. That's a different story. But a lot of these people can really, really go, and they can really, really wrestle. But WWE just like, I know he's good, but you can sit in catering and eat some food, and we'll push the people that we like. And that's really messed up because why? I like where I'm coming from. Why do people like me and so many others who are famous doing it? What's the whole point of busting your ass, going to the gym, training, getting the best shape of your life, just to sit in catering because they don't want to put you on TV because they don't have nothing for you because they're too lazy to come up with something for you to be put on TV. That's my problem with WWE. You got all that goddamn talent straight from NXT. Straight from NXT. Straight from the mind, the geniusness of Shawn Michael Hickenbottom. Yes, I said it. Shawn Michael Hickenbottom. A genius in pro wrestling. One of the greatest, the GOATs. Heartbreak Kid. HBK. Has teach them the game. And HBK, one of the greatest to ever do it. Name me a wrestler that had generation after generation. From the Rockers to him teaming up with Diesel, to him being solo, and winning the first Iron Man match against Bret the Hitman Hart, his greatest rivalry, from all the way from down from the Montreal Screwjob to Generation X, to coming back in the 2000s and being the man. I mean, the man. He is still to this day one of the greatest wrestlers that we look up to this very day. And he's down there making superstars that are going to be legends. We wouldn't know who Trick Williams is if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't know who Trick James is, bitch, if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't know who Javon Evans is if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't know how good Jamanta Ciampa was if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't know how good Johnny Organo was if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't even know who Adam Cole, baby. We miss you, my friend, if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. I can go down all down the list of great NXT performance. A lot of people say, oh, NXT was good. NXT was not good underneath Triple H. So Triple H didn't really do anything. He just changed it from FCW to NXT. But he really didn't do anything. He really didn't do anything with it. That's why they had William Regal down there. And actually before William Regal, they had Cody's dad, Dusty Rhodes, actually made the Performance Center to what it is today. Then it got passed on to William Regal. And then it got passed on to another guy. I can't think of his name. The other guy that's down there, who actually helped run NXT. So it went through Dusty Rhodes to Triple H. And Triple H was still in ring worker, so he left and went to the main roster to still compete and do matches with Undertaker and WrestleMania, da, 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 but still was holding. But who was holding it down? William Regal was holding that NXT down for a long time, before Triple H came back to take the reins and make it to what it is, the gold, the gold and yellow, da da da, platinum, and then what happened? He left again, went to the main roster, then stayed on the main roster, became the role that he is today. And who was holding it down? William Regal. He left, went over to AEW, and Triple H said, we got to find a replacement. And William Regal, oh, I know, my best friend, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels came, and matter of fact, I'm skipping. Before then, Vince McMahon. Oh God, I want to say his name. I don't want to say his name, but y'all know how that was when he was running NXT. Oh God, the rainbow colors. Oh my God, when he ran it to the point to where he put his own son-in-law, gave him a heart attack for what he did to the company of NXT. CJD, help me out here. He gave Triple H a heart attack for what he did to NXT. Am I lying? He put Triple H in the hospital, bro.
Yeah,
That's how bad it was. He put Triple H in the hospital, bro. Gave the man a heart attack for that. Here's what Triple H has now. Not trying to speak bad on Triple H, but he has a peacemaker because something happened. I don't know what the argument was like behind closed doors.
Yeah, I sent you the message for the card for Redemption.
Thank you. We'll get into that just a minute, but I want to speak on why me and you see difference of opinion with WWE. Like I was saying, Vince did something to NXT to where it blew the mind of Triple H. She was like, "What in the world is my father-in-law doing to this?" And they put him in the hospital. And what was Triple H trying to do when Vince was down NXT running it? He was doing matches and he was trying to make the main roster seem good because the new alternative company, which you guys say, the new company, I remember when it was red hot because I remember going out to restaurants with my family and I remember seeing everybody with an AEW t-shirt that they got from Hot Topic when Hot Topic was around. Everybody was getting like all elite wrestling shirts, Bullet Club, everything. Like it was hot. Chris, do you remember that? CJ, do you remember that? Remember when AEW was hot? Remember when it was hot when everybody had the t-shirt? Yeah. Everybody was doing Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks. Remember when AEW was red hot when it came out? Everybody had a t-shirt. Everybody had an AEW hat on, AEW t-shirt. Everyone was rocking Kenny Omega merch. Young Bucks, like it was hot for a minute. It was so hot. Am I lying? It was hot.
You're telling the truth.
I'm speaking the truth because that's all I ever do. And when I get shit on for it. I have to like constantly remind you guys. Don't sit here and say a lot of these people now in the IWC, they crap on AEW, but you're the same person a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, how long ago that was. You was the same person sitting there saying, "Oh, can you make it come to the AEW, man? I'm gonna go to the AEW show, man. Oh my God, AEW is the shit, man." When Cody was there, you was sitting there kissing Cody's ass too. So don't give me that shit. Oh, AEW's garbage, man. You're the same motherfucker that was sitting there loving when CM Punk was there. You're the same motherfucker that was loving it when Jack Perry was going underneath the name Jungle Boy. You're the same person when CM Punk went against what's his name? Adam Cole, and when he feuded with Hangman and he feuded with Darby, he was eating it up. Oh, better yet, when he was feuding with MJF, he was eating it up. What happened to that same energy? Now that AEW loses CM Punk and loses its finest stars like Adam Cole and so many others, now your energy is like, I'm gonna go watch WWE now because CM Punk's over WWE. But what would happen if vice versa happened? What if CM Punk didn't get fired? What if that fight in London between him and Jack Perry never happened? What if he was still employed to AEW? Then you people would be like, "Oh man, CM Punk is still world champion. He's feuding with Samoa Joe. Oh my God, man, I love Punk. Oh my God, AEW is such a badass company, man. Oh my God, man. Go ahead, CM Punk. Go ahead, CM Punk." But now we get that same energy. It's just, CM Punk is taking moments from Sami Zayn. He's corporate. But a couple of months back, you were all saying, CM Punk needs to be Roman Reigns. You fans are so biased. that it makes me laugh. And this is coming from a guy who actually struggles to be in the ring. Once again, I do professional wrestling. I'm in the indies. I'm trying to mold myself into being a wrestler. But I see fans like, you know what? If I actually do bust my ass and make it, don't cheer for me. Don't cheer for me. I don't want IWC dumb disease. Okay? I don't want you guys to sit there and say, "Oh, the Prince Idol. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's the money picture." No, don't. I'm saying don't cheer for me. Thank you. Bye bye. I don't need y'all. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna stifle my fucking career. That's what you're gonna do. Because you people don't know what you want. How did John Cena say it best? As a matter of fact, I'll quote Dolph Ziggler. You can give and you can give and you can get. No. I'm gonna quote Nick Nemeth before I quote John Cena. You can give and bust your ass, and you get nothing in return. Nothing. But you still bust your ass. But the fickle fans are going to sit there and say, "What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?" Like John says, "Get nothing. You get nothing." Because you guys don't know what you want. 1 minute John Cena is red hot to your mind. Then Dolph Ziggler is red hot. Then Matt Cardona's hot. Or Randy Orton's hot. Or Kevin Owens is hot. Or Roman Reigns is hot. Or CM Punk is hot. You guys can't make up your mind. You don't know who to cheer for. You don't know if you want Cody, if you want Seth Rollins, if you want Roman Reigns, or you don't know what you want. So I agree when John Cena said, "You guys are fickle." Like Daniel Bryan said, "You're fickle. Fickle." Because all you guys do is like those fucking pelicans from Finding Nemo. Mike. What do we get? What do we get? Mike. That's what you get. That's what you guys do. You don't know what you want. See, they my line. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. All they want to sit there and do. All they want to sit there and do is say, "Oh, WWE is the best company in the world." But weekly, you're getting crap every week. Tell me what I'm lying, bro.
You're not lying, bro.
See, I have to be the one. I have to die.
And the thing is,
I have to die for these people because these people don't understand the business.
I gotta speak my mind on the whole thing. What Prince was saying, guys, about people like Joe Krogan and fucking people like JD and fucking people like Sean's View Entertainment. They don't care about fucking wrestling. If they did, they would be doing what I'm doing, fucking talking about and having a passion for this sport. You know what I'm saying? And
they don't. They use it. They use it as clickbait because they think YouTube is going to pay them.
And talk about it and talk about the stuff that I don't like, too. And you know what I'm saying? And tell you guys what I like. You know what I'm saying? And dislike. Not come on here and say, "Oh well, I need money. I need a super thanks. This super thanks." Blah 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 blah.
Never have I seen you since the day I've been friends with you since the day you started your channel. I've never seen you put up a donation. Keep doing that, bro. You don't need a donation. You don't need a super chat. You can do it normally like you've been doing. Just come on here and speak your passion. You don't need a super chat donation for that. You really don't.
And then that's why you see people like my other friend, what's his name? That guy Joseph, that has a Shield profile on X. He even said the same thing that Prince said. Like people like Minnie and Wheezy and all these other women creators, they even do it too. It's sad. It is sad in the wrestling community. It's sad. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should come on here and talk about what you love instead of the freaking money. It's always about what you love, not the money. But like I said, that's what that problem with the IWC is, that these people, they beg you for their money, guys, and then by the time you have all your money sent to them, you're broke. Am I telling lies, Prince? Am I telling lies? But anyways, if you know where the card is, let's talk about that. Because I told you already, I already did my preview and prediction.
But yeah, bro, it's just the fact. The matter is, I'm not mad. I just think it's ridiculous that I gotta sit here and join spaces and try to be as passionate as I can be for something I actually love. I love professional wrestling. Always have, always will. You know? But I'm not going to just sit amongst people who just being fake about it and just regurgitating the same crap week in, week out, and they try to brainwash me with, oh man, and Cody and Punk, it's a good storyline. What storyline? The storyline is so crap that they had to have CM Punk go out there and do a tag match and accidentally hit him with the belt just so they can hype up the match. Let me tell you something. The match is so garbage that they had to hype it. If those two superstars were good and let them go out there and just be organic and just do what they need to do as in-ring workers, you wouldn't need to keep writing a storyline for them. You wouldn't need to find bits and pieces to make them feud. If there was really a feud, like how they do in the Indies, if they really had chemistry, you let that just be what it needs to be. Like for example, Sasha Banks and Charlotte, they didn't even have a feud. They just gelled together. Like Shawn and Brad, they didn't really have a feud. They just didn't like each other, but they worked so good. I can't say the same for Punk and Cody because they just don't gel together. That's why they were running from each other because they know there's nothing really there. But WWE has to make something be there for those two. Now they may have this SummerSlam match, and it might be a good match, but really, those two styles. I mean, you have what's really stupid, and Vince McMahon. Yes, I said it. Vince K. McMahon would never bow with a baby face against a baby face, because that's what CM Punk is. It's baby face against baby face. But when you have Roman and Seth, you have obviously Seth as a heel, because that's why he's wearing all black. Read between the lines, IWC, he's a heel. Roman Reigns is actually a baby face. So you do have one match on SummerSlam that is heel versus baby face, and that is Seth versus Roman, with Seth probably being the heel because he's the only one dressed in black. He's the only one that looks very serious. Roman obviously is babyface because he's over here doing press, shaking hands and hugging basketball players, hanging out with Danhauser and doing all this crap to make the company look good. And that's what a babyface champion would do. Hello? Open your eyes, guys. It's like I have to literally come in every week and tell you guys, hello, wake up. Read between the lines. Roman Reigns is your babyface. Seth Rollins is your heel. You don't really see Seth Rollins doing much press. He makes an appearance on ESPN every now and then to talk about his coffee, but he has with his wife, Becky Lynch. Other than that, he really doesn't really always promote the business unless he's asked to. But you see Roman Reigns doing press after press after press. And it's not because, he's a bigger star. Oh, wait, he's a bigger star. Oh, he's getting the same push as they gave John Cena. Like I said, he's for the kids. He's our babyface. But when it comes to CM Punk, he's a babyface champion too. And Cody, you already know we want to see him as heel. We want to see him as heel. Cody's not no fucking heel. When has he been a heel? Since the day he came back, he's been what, Chris? Babyface. Since the day CM Punk came back, what he's been? Babyface. So why in the hell are we getting babyface versus babyface? That's what you're getting, guys. Y'all are just, I don't know. You're not understanding the product.
I'm sorry to say this, and this is the other reason why you guys don't know either, is because you don't watch clips from the 80s. You don't watch clips from the 90s.
They don't.
Back in the 80s and the 90s, there was a thing called kayfabe, which Prince has already told you guys about that. That is dead. The other thing, there was characters out of life back then. And 3, there was more heel versus babyface matches back then. Now it's just babyface versus babyface.
Say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Mr. McMahon, hold on, Mr. McMahon, and not Vince McMahon, not Jr., but Mr. McMahon Sr., Vince's dad, would never have babyface versus babyface because an actual comic book, like Lex Luger versus Superman, who's the bad guy? Lex Luger. Who's the hero? Superman. Spider-Man versus Green Goblin. Who's the hero? Spider-Man. Who's the villain? Green Goblin. Batman versus Joker. Who's the hero? Batman. Who's the villain? Joker. Well, in this case, who's the villain? No one. Who's the hero? Both of them. You got CM Punk, hero. Cody Rhodes, hero. When it comes to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, who's the bad guy? Rollins. Who's the hero? Roman. So WWE, I'll give you that. You got one storyline that actually makes sense, that it was a long, dragged out storyline because they're going back to, I don't know, the Shield, even though we've seen this play out so many times. But it's good to know that at least we have Seth Rollins, who's playing the heel, who's trying to redeem himself and try to sit here and say he's always won over Roman Reigns. But in this case, we might see the opposite happen. We might see Roman Reigns defend. Why is he going to defend? Once again, he's the highest paying wrestler. They kind of need him to sell tickets, which he's doing. They kind of need him to sell merch, which he's doing.
Just like with AEW, they got Tekla. What is Tekla? The heel. Who's the babyface? Willow.
Thank you. It's like, don't do that, bro. They're not doing that. I'm sorry for getting mad, but they're not doing that, bro. They're just not. They keep giving us babyface versus babyface. Like, why do you keep giving us babyface versus babyface? How the hell does that make sense? How does that make sense to have babyface go against babyface? That makes no fucking sense. Sorry to tell you guys, but you guys have to understand that makes no sense. And the indies, I'm saying it again, in the indie pro wrestling, which I am in, I'm not. My opponent ain't babyface. And I'm not even heel. I'm actually babyface myself in indie. But you don't see me, Prince Idol, in the ring with someone who's babyface. No, I'm always working a guy who's a heel. Why, give me, like, what I'm trying to understand is, when you see babyface going against babyface, who the hell are you going to cheer? So you sit there and say, let's go Punk, let's go Cody, let's go Punk. Like, that's stupid. I'd rather sit there and say, CM Punk sucks, let's go Cody, CM Punk sucks, let's go, or CM Punk, let's go Punk, Cody sucks, let's go Punk, Cody sucks. That's how it's supposed to be, down the middle. It's not supposed to be even. Like, would you want to go see a match between Seth Rollins and Roman? Let's go Roman, let's go Seth. But no, you want to sit there and say, Seth Rollins sucks, let's go Roman, Seth Rollins sucks, let's go Roman. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
You fickle fans think it's supposed to be, let's go Roman, let's go Punk, let's go. No, it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be cut for a reason. Just like the times where we used to say, let's go Cena sucks. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Not everyone saying, let's go Cena, let's go. No, it's stupid. Back in the day, what did they have? What did they have, Chris? Did everyone say, let's go Rocky? No, at first they said, die, Rocky, die.
That's what they said to the Wayne Johnson, The Rock.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What happened to us, bro? What happened? Since when did we just share babyface? Where is the people, like, for example, Baron Corbin is coming to us like a babyface. No, Baron Corbin's always had go away heat. Where's that same heat? Where's that? Oh, get this motherfucker off my TV. Where's that energy? Now people are like, oh, Baron Corbin's back. Yeah. No. That's not. I'm done, Chris. I can't take it anymore, bro.
Okay. So who are you going for in the matches? Because I already texted them to you. Like, who are you going for with Tekla and Willow?
I'm going with Will Nightingale, of course. Because I love my girl, Will Nightingale. Will Nightingale is just, she's just it for me. I love Will Nightingale. And she deserves more than what she's getting. Will Nightingale deserves more than what she's getting. And I hope the company does her justice and let her just be a, like, yeah, she's had the championship multiple times, but why can't they just have her do a long reign with it? Why is she always winning it, dropping it, winning it, dropping it, winning it, dropping it? Just let her just ride out with it, and let a right person come along and take it from her. I'm tired of them. What I don't like in wrestling is hot potato. I don't like that. I don't like that. What I mean by hot potato, guys, is where Oh, we're like, yo, can you drop the belt? And then we give it back to you. And then you drop the belt again. No, stop doing the hot potato. Let a woman, hear me out, a black African American woman like this. Yes, I said it. Let a black African American woman hold the title for a long time. That's never been done before for the women. It hasn't been done before in WWE. Because if it hasn't been done before, wouldn't we have Bianca Belair, a black African American woman, win the title and hold it for a long time? But nope, we haven't seen that. And the same goes for, matter of fact, the same goes for Naomi, Trinity. She got pregnant, so therefore, that happened. Bianca Belair got pregnant. But had they not got pregnant, would WWE ever give them the time of day to be a women's longest reigning champion? No. But in this company, Tony Khan, I think you should just find a talent who's black African. And I'm not talking about Mercedes. Nope. Give it to Queen Aminata. There's so many black superstars on AEW. Find one, Tony. Let that talent be your African American longest reigning champion, and then drop it to a person from England or Spain or Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Drop it and let them do the same thing. Let them ride it out. Stop with the hot potato stuff. I'm so sick of title changes. No, you don't need to do title changes every PLE. Okay, you can defend it and find a way for it to make it look good, to where, okay, she defended the belt, but she won fair and square. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. No cheating, no bullshit. She won fair and square. That's how it should be. That's how they did it back in the day. They didn't just have the person go out there and just fuck around, drop the belt. No, we're not going to do the fuckery shit. Give us a straight down the middle match. Call it down the middle. Whoever loses. Whoever wins. That's it. But nowadays, even AEW and WWE, they do a lot of fuckery. They do so much fuckery. Someone with either causes the match, someone always interferes. There's always something. Give me a match without not have to be in a cage, not have to be extreme rules and all. Just give me a one-on-one match with no interference, no bullshit, no storyline. No, just give me an actual technical women's match. And like I said, whoever wins, whoever loses. Just give me a normal fucking match, one-on-one. Is that too much to ask? Moving on. Next card, Chris.
There's another great match. This is going to be a double chain tag match with the Dogs Fences, the Bang Bang Gang. Who do you got?
Oh, this is a good one. I've been saying it all week, so obviously, I don't know how I feel about it, but maybe I'm gonna go with Bang Bang Gang. With Bang Bang Gang on this one. I've been saying Bang Bang Gang all week. This is a funny word to say, so I'm gonna go with Bang Bang Gang. I'm gonna go with Bang Bang Gang because I just think that this is good. It's a good team. In my line, Chris, Bang Bang Gang is a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah, bro. I already put in my preview predictions. I'm going with the Dogs though.
You going with the Dogs? Not no more Bang Bang Gang.
I like them. I'm just going with the Dogs though.
Okay. The Dogs do deserve it, but like I said, Bang Bang Gang has a lot of hype around them. They always have. It's always been a hype tag team. Okay, next card. Let's move in. Keep moving.
Okay, so there's a number one contender for the AEW International title. It's a six-way ladder match with Commander, Nick Wayne, who else? Mike Bailey, and I forget who else. Commander, I said, who else? And Jack Perry and some other people I forgot, but it's a six-way. And I said I'm going with Speedball.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that one. Steve Ballin does deserve it.
Oh, and I forget El Clone is in there too.
Really? I didn't even know that. Oh wow. Okay. I was gonna say Jack Perry, but never mind. I'm not really a fan of Jack Perry. AKA Jello. I'm not really a fan. So no.
Did I say Nick Wayne's in this too?
Yes, he is. I don't really know too much about Nick Wayne, but I don't really care for Jack Perry. So I'm gonna go with something new. Someone who I don't know too much about, and I'm never gonna go with what I don't like. Even if the person I don't like is red hot, I'm never gonna go with it because I just don't trust it.
And the Beast Mortals is always in, and Beast Mortals is even in this match too.
Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so I guess me and you have the same guy. We're going for the same guy on this one. Wow. Okay. And oh, by the way, I did see your text where you said something about my girl. Oh my God, Stephanie's going to be on Collision this this coming week. I'm so happy. I love her, Stephanie. I love her, and I just wish they would do more with her instead of her always doing something and down at CMLL. I just wish they would. AEW would, you know. I mean, we've seen her in the ring with Will Nightingale. Man. I want to see her in the ring with Will Nightingale and actually put up a good feud. Like I want to see a good rivalry between her and Will Nightingale, not just just a temporary feud. I'm talking about like an actual storyline, great feud that goes into like a big pay per view that AEW has. That's what I want to see. I do want to see her as AEW's women's champion. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see more. We don't always see Persephone. Now, do we? We don't always see her. Whether it's on Collision or Dynamite, we don't always see her. We don't always see her. Every now and then we'll see her, but not every week do we see her. But what I want to see her win the AEW's Women's Championship and feud with we see her work with Mercedes. Like let her feud whenever Tony Storm comes back. Let her feud with Tony Storm. You know what I'm saying? Let her feud with the woman that we don't see. Like let her elevate herself along with bringing up people as well. That's what I want to see. Because that's what makes women's wrestling special. That's what makes wrestling special. Like have them work with people who don't get TV time. Because what that does is it elevates someone else while elevating themselves. We don't see a lot of that in pro wrestling anymore. I don't know why. We just see people that's going into business for themselves.
Okay, the other match that we got on the card is Shida versus Maya Rule for the TBS title. Who do you got?
Shida, of course. You know that.
Yeah. Okay, this is the match that you're not looking forward to the most. Let's get it out of the way because I know you're not looking forward to it, but I'm looking.
Go ahead, spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Osprey and Moxley versus the Young Bucks.
I fucking hate the Young Bucks. So Moxley. I'm just sick and tired of Young Bucks. I never liked Nat Jackson. I just don't like him. No. Sorry, no. Jon Moxley, I don't got a choice but to go with you because I just don't like the Young Bucks. Never have, never will. I didn't even like them back when they were in TNA's Generation Me. Y'all don't even know about that. I give you another bone. There you go, guys. Go look that up. Go look up Motor Machine Guns versus Generation Me. Who's Generation Me? Matt and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. Go look it up. Chris, tell me I'm telling lies. See, I keep throwing you guys good matches, and y'all don't even know. I guarantee you, this generation didn't even know that. Chris, be honest. You think this generation knew who Matt and Nick Jackson were?
Yeah.
They didn't know that until I said it. They didn't even know that they were on TNA as Generation Me. That's how they came up. They came up on TNA as Generation Me, and they feuded with guys like Team 3D, Motor Machine Guns. You know what I'm saying? They did that. They even went against the Hardys on TNA as Generation Me. Yep. But y'all don't know that because you are too lazy to do your research.
Okay, the other match on the card is Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito for the AW International title. Who do you got?
Oh man. Well, I don't know too much about those guys, so I'm gonna have to let it be organic on that one because I don't know who to go for. I don't know either one of them. So I gotta let that be organic. That's why I have to be just. I'm gonna let it happen. I can't really pick because I don't really know.
Okay, the next match is the tag match for the AW Tag Team titles. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage taking on Pac and Claudio. Who do you got?
Claudio. Don't get me wrong, I love Christian Cage. I love Edge and Christian, but Claudio. Claudio, man. I love Cesaro.
So you're going with the same guys as me then? Okay.
Yes, sir. Always. I mean, I love Edge and Christian, but come on, man. Come on. They had their moment. They had their moment multiple times. Like you said, we don't need veterans to keep running this business. We need to give it to young guys. Edge and Christian have been around for years. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be champions. Same as the Hardys. I love the Hardys, but they don't need to be TNA tag team champions. They just don't. Give it to a new team coming up. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like you said, I don't understand why we keep having these old guys as champions. What are we doing, guys? And you know, me and CJ, we complain about it all the time. Why? Because it makes no sense. Why do we need old has-beens as champion? Why do we need that? Why can't we put it to young?
I don't understand. And I don't understand people that want old wrestlers to still be there. Do you want them to break their backs? Do you want them to get killed in the freaking ring? That's some disrespectful. You know, some of you wrestling fans in the IWC, like, you just don't care about their ability or their health.
Exactly.
These people are vets. Their job is supposedly to get the young talent over. Am I telling lies? That the veterans are supposedly to get the young talent over? But again, bro, like I said again, I don't know if you heard me. I said the veterans are supposedly, their job is to get young talent over, right? Not the freaking very young talent.
Yes. Their job is supposed to get them over, but we don't see that. And it's like, I get mad before you got cut off. I didn't really hear that, but I did hear a bit of what you said. CM Punk, like, I get it. We needed him.
Business for himself. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Business for himself.
It would have been nice for him to lose to Sami Zayn, even because we could think about it. And let me have the mic for a minute, Chris. This is just me speaking on behalf of the wrestling book. Okay, so in professional wrestling and in the indies, if you have a superstar or an athlete win your mid-card titles both times, plus is pushed to win the Royal Rumble, but didn't. But if you keep promising him, oh, we're going to use you, you don't, you owe him. So technically, they owed Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn was rumored to win the Royal Rumble, but they took that from him and gave it to Roman. So what I'm saying is Sami Zayn was supposed to have his moment that one time. Remember, Chris, he was supposed to have his moment when it was in Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble, but they didn't go with Sami Zayn. They went with Roman Reigns instead. So they kind of did owe Sami. Plus, years ago when Sami beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Champion, he was next in line to win the World Champion, but they didn't go with him. So what did he do? He went to WrestleMania and he feuded. He put, for Christ's sake, for people who don't know this, open your ears. What I'm about to say to you. Listen clearly to what Prince Idol is going to say, because this is a God-given truth. Sami Zayn was approached by Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque came to him, and this is not on no Netflix. This is the truth. I'm giving you the truth. I'm an insider in WWE, and this is what really happened on this day. Sami Zayn didn't even have an opponent for WrestleMania, did he? No. He had to put himself in a match against Trick Williams because the company wanted to push Trick Williams, but they didn't know how. So Sami Zayn stepped up and said, okay, I'll go against Trick. What did Sami Zayn do? He won the United States Championship. Did he not, Chris? And who did he drop the United States Championship to? Who did he drop it to? To make the company look good. Who did he drop it to, Chris, if he's still there? Who did he drop it to? Oh, that's right. He dropped it not once, but he did the whole back and forth hot potato bullshit to get Trick over. Did he not put Trick over, Chris?
Who are we talking about?
Sami Zayn. Did he not put Trick Williams
yeah.
over? He did.
Yes. Yep.
And what was guaranteed to him? Because a lot of you IWC don't know this. What you guys fail to know is it was owed to him. I'm gonna say it again. It was owed to him. He made a deal with Triple H. Triple H said, if you can get Trick over, he's fresh. He came from NXT. Sean said he's ready to go. We need to put the belt on him. And what they wanted to do, they wanted to put the United States Championship on Carmelo Hayes and have Carmelo Hayes, be the guy. But that, what I'm saying, that didn't go too good. And he was a good United States champion. Don't get me wrong. Carmelo Hayes did what he's supposed to do, but he didn't do it in the way that the company wanted him to go with. You know what I'm saying? He went into business for himself. Same thing with LA Knight. They just do what the hell they want to do. But the reason why they wanted Trick Williams, because they know Trick Williams was not going to go into business for himself. He was actually going to elevate the title, which he has done. That's why you see the little fur thing around it, because he actually brought attention to the belt, which you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring eyes to the championship. You're supposed to make the championship look like you won it. And right now, Trick Williams has done that to the point to where he's like, okay, I don't want to feud with Sami Zayn. I don't want to keep feuding with Carmelo Hayes. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Let me finish. So they brought back, and I'm really kind of disappointed because I don't understand it, but they brought back Baron Corbin, the former United States champion. Why? Not because they want Baron Corbin to take the belt off of him, because they want Trick Williams to work with someone who knows how to be in a main event spot. And yes, Baron Corbin has been in main event spots with like Kurt Angle, JBL. He's been in main event spots, even though his character has been tampered with and kind of bullshit. But at least he has experience and enough knowledge underneath his belt to know how to elevate a superstar. So having Baron Corbin come back and work with Trick Williams is not to bury Baron Corbin, but it is to have him be buried to push a younger talent, which is Trick Williams, which you're supposed to do. Ding, ding, ding. WWE, I'll give a point to you on that. You brought in another veteran to put a rookie over. Yay, WWE, got it right. Got that one right. Okay, moving on. Getting back to what is owed to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn put Trick over. WWE grant him the deal, and the deal was, okay, you've been in mid-card for a while now. We promised you to win in the Elimination Chamber, which he did. We promised you that he was going to win the Royal Rumble. You didn't. We gave you the IC title. We can't keep giving you the IC title because it's not fair. We gave you the United States Championship, and you chose to give it to Trick Williams. You made him look good. Thank you, Sami. So the only thing left for Sami to do was win the WWE Championship. A lot of people say he didn't deserve to be in that spot, but he did, because he already had 2 mid-card titles. Usually back in the day, when you win the United States Championship, you're next in line for WWE Championship. When you win the IC Championship, you're next in line for WWE Championship. That's how it works. Am I lying, Chris? If you hold the mid-card belts, that means you're next in line for a world title shot. That's how it works. That's how it always worked in WWE. Yep. I understand why they don't do it now. Anybody, whether it's women or men, anybody that holds the mid-card belt, that person is next in line to be in the main event spot because they're in mid-card going to main event.
Let's keep going with the Redemption pay-per-view. So the next match we have is your boy that you like, Andrade Idolo versus Mark Davis for the AEW National title.
Andrade. Easy. Andrade. Man, damn.
How did you know? That's the gimmick. How did you know?
Damn, bro. It's like another guy they didn't use well. Damn. Bro. It makes me pissed to know about that. It makes me pissed knowing. But shit. I just hope he gets the time of day, and I'm happy. I ain't even play. I'm happy for Andrade. I know you are too, Chris. It's just why did it take him to come back to AEW for him to get his time? You know what I'm saying? Why did it take him to come back to this company for us to understand how good he is? Damn, bro. Damn, I hate when WWE drops the ball on talent like that. It drives me mad, bro. It drives me mad. Because he's such a good talent. And he proves it week in and week out, does he not, Chris? Week in and week out, Andrade, he's busting his ass.
Yep. Yep. And I love the new gimmick. How do you know? And all this
But
vignette
here's the
that
thing,
he's been
Chris.
doing.
Here's the thing, Chris.
The
They
boat.
could have done that in WWE. They could have done
Yep.
that for him. Hell, I even said this to you on the phone privately. They could have done How Do You Know in AAA and put the AAA world title on him and have him feud against Dom. And that would have brought eyes to AAA. Tell me I'm telling lies. You want to make AAA look good? Put Andrade against Dominic Mysterio and have him use the gimmick he's using now in AAA. Is it so hard to do that, WWE? Is it so hard to do that? Oh, that's right. You just don't know how to be creative. You don't know how to be a genius. You're so busy, and I mean Triple H, you're so busy trying to make an appearance to where he comes out to the ring, but you're not making an appearance on how he looks good to the viewers. But you want to make him look good on his entrance and his music and his wardrobe and his bullshit. No. I don't really care for his theme song. I don't care for his entrance. I care for what he does in the ring. But they don't know how to do that. But you can get all the pyro and all the ooh cool stuff. Look at that, his pyro. I don't give a crap about his pyro. I don't give a crap about his ring gear. That doesn't matter. What he does in the ring matters. But y'all don't know how to put him in a good storyline. Y'all don't know how to make him go out there and bust his ass and earn his belt, a title shot. Y'all didn't want to do that. You all was like, he's not what it takes. He doesn't have what it takes. But he does have what it takes. But what'd you do? Release him.
Okay, the other match that we have is for the AEW World Title, which we all know it's predictable. Omega's going to defeat Kevin Knight.
Oh, yes, he is. And another guy who has so much talent, and I hope he doesn't get overlooked too. And I liked how he had the TNT championship. I'm happy that him and Darby. I saw that match this past week. It was good. It was
That
good.
was last night. That was
last night. My bad. Yeah, last night. It was good. And like I said, AEW put on a banger, and they didn't have to do that, but they put on a banger last night. Remember I told you last night, WWE did the whole copy and paste. What I mean by copy and paste is Saturday main event, and we had the champion teaming up with the challenger. And that's exactly what they did in AEW. They had Kenny Omega team up with Ospreay, knowing that they're going to go have this big pay-per-view at All Out. They have this whole big spectacle, good match they're going to have. But I just hate when they team up the challenger and the champion together. I hate that. You don't need to team them up to build chemistry or a feud. Just let them fucking feud. Organically, stop throwing stuff at us and say, oh, this is going to be the biggest match. No, we know it's going to be the biggest match. Just let those guys cut a promo every now and then or get in each other's faces. No, don't rush it. And that's where WWE failed. They're rushing Cody and Punk when really slow build was a lot better. Am I lying on that, Chris? A slow build would do so much better. Why do you always gotta sit there and just throw stuff at us? Like we don't really care that CM Punk's right up Cody with the belt. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Thank God AEW didn't take that route with Kenny and Will Ospreay. Thank God.
Okay, the last match on the card is Tommaso Ciampa versus Chris Jericho, the Paymaker, no holds bar. I know I went by mixed ordered with Prince Idol, but I did mine's earlier. But like I said again, I got Paymaker probably going to beat Ciampa in the no holds bar. Who do you got? Prince, who do you got? Paymaker, Jericho, or Ciampa?
You already know who I'm going with.
The Paymaker?
Yes. Yes, I am. No. I would be nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Jericho. I love Chris Jericho. But on this occasion, I'll change my mind. I'm gonna go, man, this is a hard one for me. Shit. I love Jericho. I do. I love Jericho. So this is a really hard one, especially as Painmaker. Give me some. Don't even come back to me. I'm trying to give you an answer, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think cautiously about my answer because I don't want to be proven wrong. Damn. I love Tommaso Ciampa, and I love Jericho. So this is a hard one for me. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Tommaso Ciampa. I'm gonna go with Psycho Killer. There you go.
All right.
I'm only
Cool.
saying now. I'm only saying that because Jericho these past few weeks he hasn't been at his best. You know what I'm saying? He kind of wrestling kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Jericho's slowing down on me a little bit.
But I think Painmaker Jericho's going to win because they're going to build up to a third part match between those two.
I hope. But why would they bury Tommaso Ciampa? He's hot right now. Why would they bury him to Jericho?
Well, they're trying to do a longer story between Ciampa and Jericho. They're trying to do a long term.
Yeah, but knowing Chris Jericho, he actually do pit people over. He does. Come on now. He does what's best for business. And that's why I'm saying I'm going with Ciampa because Jericho will put him over. And Jericho knows his struggle. You know what I'm saying? Jericho knows his struggle because Jericho comes from the same place.
But I think that story is going to end in a freaking last man standing or 2 out of 3 falls or some crazy match as well.
I'm telling you, Ciampa's going to win. Jericho doesn't need to win. He doesn't need it. You know he doesn't need it. It's Chris Jericho. He don't need that win. He don't need it.
Okay, those are your thoughts. And then I sent you a picture of the 80 years of they're going to do at the buy-in. I don't know if you've seen that picture, but I sent it to you. They're paying homage to a tag team in Canada that was there for years and years and years.
Oh yes, I saw that. But man, bro.
Put your thoughts on that as well, and then I'll end the.
What, Canada? Canada?
Yeah, it's the Pros Crew Wrestling Dynasty or Destiny or something like that.
Yeah.
I sent you a picture of it already.
I'll put my thoughts on you later. I'll put my thoughts on it. But Maple Leaf Wrestling, I saw that when you said my boy, aka Johnny TV, aka John Morrison's gonna be down, and I'm happy. He looks different with a haircut, but you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. He lost a match where he had to shave his head, but man, he just looks really. I didn't recognize him with that haircut. I didn't know. I thought he was Joey Mercury for a minute. But man, Maple Leaf Wrestling, y'all need to go check it out. Check out the Five. Check out MLW. Check out all indie pro wrestling because it's good wrestling, and it's not always about WWE or AEW. Sometimes the smaller companies do matter. So please, guys on YouTube, go check out the smaller companies because it does matter. And you never know, you might meet a new superstar you've never seen before, and you might become a fan of them. And if you want a good wrestler to look up to, and someone fresh and something new, that's what the indies is for. Finding new talent and getting behind it, because you can't. Your today's superstars. I mean, your yesterday's superstars are not always better than today's superstars. You know what I'm saying? We love the superstars of yesteryear. You know, the classic superstars like Punk, Randy, Seth. You know, we love them, but they won't be around for long. So don't be afraid to open your eyes and go to somewhere else and find something else that you might get yourself into. You never know. You might fall in love with a indie pro wrestler, whether it's female or male. You might fall in love with that, because I know I do. I've seen a lot of new people. For example, I love Stephanie. I think she's great. I just wish she would get more opportunities in AEW than she does in CMLL. But yeah, open your eyes, guys. There's so much talent out there besides what you're getting with the same old.
Okay, so yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always. This is CJD 2006, and that's Prince Idol.
Thank you for having me, bro. Hey, guys, don't be afraid to watch indie wrestling. I'm going to say it again. Don't be afraid to watch indie wrestling. I'm also going to say this. Go back and watch classic matches for you to understand the business. Don't be afraid to watch WCW. Don't be afraid to watch ECW. Don't be afraid to watch old Monday Night Raw. Don't be afraid. Watch it. Watch it. I'm telling you.
It's better. It's It's way better than hearing about these freaking advertisements about Trump every freaking day.
Yes, just watch some good stuff, man. Go watch Eddie Guerrero versus Punk. Go watch Eddie Guerrero versus what's his name, Jupiter Guerrero back in MC. Like, go watch that stuff, man. I'm telling you guys, it's really good. That's what it's there for. That's what the WWE vote catalog is there for. That's what the WCW vote's there for. That's what the TNA vote's there for. That's what it's there for us to go back and remember good stuff. But you guys don't want to like go back and remember good matches and what it was like, during that time. Because if you watch the old stuff, you won't be able to understand the new stuff. Am I lying, Chris?
Yep. And the thing, like I said again, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit notification bells as always. And like I said again, this is CJD 2006, and peace out and much love.
Peace out and take care. Peace out and take care, ladies and gentlemen.